Who created God? And when was the origin of God? These are the two questions that often baffle the believers, confuse agnostics, and encourage atheists to challenge God and religions. Many scientists believe our universe, space and time, matter and energy, etc., came into existence only at the point of the Big Bang explosion. As the universe and the subsequent developments evolved completely independently and differently from what was before, we are incapable of comprehending a state prior to that. As per this theory, the universe came into being when a single point with zero volume exploded, indicating that the universe had come into being out of nothing. Explosions do not produce order. On the contrary, they create disorder and destruction. For instance, a post-explosion scene in a hypermarket can only consist of overturned racks and scattered and burned food items and consumer products. However, after the Big Bang explosion, we see that every details based on the finest calculations and most delicate balances. For instance, in the next second after the Big Bang explosion, if the speed of the expansion of the universe had been less, then the universe would have imploded. If the expansion had been a little faster, then all existing matter would have been simply scattered around and disappeared. If the density had been just slightly greater, then the universe could not have expanded at all and would again have contracted back to a single point. On the other hand, if the density had been slightly less, then the universe would have expanded at top speed, in which case atomic particles would fail to attract and bind to one another, and the stars and galaxies would never have formed. In short, even if a microscopic variation had occurred in the next second after the Big Bang explosion, this universe would not have existed in its present state. These flawless and highly accurate speeds and equilibrium can never come about by the spontaneous combination of atoms in the wake of a random explosion. All the details we see point an originator or creator who is beyond time, space and matter and beyond our universe. As the originator or creator is outside our universe, we will not be able to see or hear him. However, we can scientifically and rationally accept his existence based on the incalculable evidence manifested in his creations, including our own bodies. The laws and constraints of time and matter are not applicable to the Creator God, who has originated our universe, space and time, nebulae and galaxies, stars and planets, all living beings and inorganic matters. Hence the questions, who created God and when was the origin of God, are not applicable to the Creator God. Therefore, find out the scripture and the religion that commands us to observe, think, ponder and accept the one that has created everything but who himself has not been created, the one that has neither beginning nor end, the one that does not depend on anything or anyone but can be depended by us. Hence worship and seek divine help from that Creator alone, and never accept any natural phenomenon, humans or animals, as an intermediary between God and man.
قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد